Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. I'm Cincinnati Man. We are back with episode 8 of season 1 of X-Men 97. Tolerance is Extinction. When you think that they have slowed down to actually stay in a storyline, they create another storyline. They put another storyline on top. Cable is back. Cable tells him, like, hey, Dad, because he was there in a few other episodes of the past seasons, and he never really revealed himself to be the father, to be the son. Okay. Cable's voice, I don't like it. I don't like this version of Cable's voice. I mean, it's whatever. Cable's Cable. My friend James always said this. He was like, look, in the comic books, whether it's comic books or the TV show, Cable looks cool, but he really doesn't do anything. Like, he'll do his one little mission, and you're like, what are you supposed to do with him? He just hangs out, and you're like, why is he here? But that, he's gonna get this one mission done. He's gonna disappear and then pop back up for some reason. I'm assuming that Bishop's gonna be his like surrogate, like father figure or something whenever they see him again. Which he doesn't really seem that concerned on finding Bishop. He does have a time cube or whatever it's called as well. You think they would be trying to find him too and get as much information as they can, but oh well, nobody cares. Just like nobody still cared about Magneto. Magneto was all sulking and upset, and you could tell he's really angry. And Dr. Cooper was like, I didn't know they was gonna do this. It's like, come on, man. Bastion was a homicidal maniac that wants to kill all. Well, he wants to control mutants by any means necessary. So the idea of being like, I didn't know he was going to do this. Like, you could have warned me about Genosa. Even if you, so warning, you're complying, and you're fine with him doing it. I mean, what was you going to say? And the whole idea, like, how dare you do that? Come on, why you got to telegraph it? Maybe things go too fast. They should have had her think about it or be questioned, but nah, it's just automatically changed. It's automatically turned. And another thing, when Bastion was talking about his plan and Magneto was all like chained up, you had all the people that he was working with on monitors in front of Magneto as he talked. What was the point of that? Why do the villain tells his evil plan in front of the person without killing them or nothing? That made no sense. Beast being so attached to that reporter, knowing that all she does is report bad things about the X-Men. And she's like, yeah, I'm done doing it. I'm not going to do it no more. And he proceeds to tell her more stuff. He can't trust her. And it proved right when she turned into a zero tolerance sentinel or whatever. Bastion's storyline, I was confused. I only watched the episode once. And it was like, oh, he's born out of all parts of Master Mode and Nimrod and all that. He has all of them in one. He was born over and over again. I'm like, what? I just rolled my eyes like, come on, man, this is too much going on. And what is the thing about the X-Men? Every time they find somebody suspicious, they just let them walk away and let them do their thing. Like when Madeline Pryor at Daniel had nervous breakdown when she found out she might not be the real Jean, they're like, okay, go upstairs. We'll talk to you in a little bit. The mom shows up and they're like, no, they show up to the mom's house and she was like, oh, y'all the movers. Okay, give me a minute. Y'all ain't, and Jean, you ain't scan her mind or anything. Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, Jean now can touch photos and get the psychic energy of the past. It's like all these powers are fluctuating. There's too much going on. Y'all should never be surprised or confused by anything. Like, why didn't she read her mind while she was there? Why didn't she touch something and realize that she was evil? Didn't make any sense. And turning like thousands and thousands of people into sentinels, like it's called a zero tolerance run, and it was a mess. It was a mess. It was cool parts of it, but it was a mess, and this is a mess too. And the idea of the Sentinels blowing up everything, and all they got to tell human beings like, "Oh, we are here just to, we're not here to destroy the mutants. We're here to rescue them and save them." After you blew up half a mall, after you blew up the Xavier thing, saving what? They actually gave Wolverine some stuff to do. He got blasted, and then he started tearing up people with the claws. That was cool. It was kind of weird to see Nightcrawler do his thing because Nightcrawler is generally a pacifist and he'd rather not try to kill somebody. So the idea of stabbing everybody because they're like half humanoid sentinels, it was kind of weird. Cable and Cyclops dapping it up and immediately having the car destroyed was hilarious. I'm like, why is this car going through a tunnel that leads to a 200-foot drop, and and Jean was like, "F it, the car gonna drop. We gonna float." Thank goodness we did not hear a story about Jean and being the Dark Phoenix. They kind of skipped over it. I think it's so stupid. Jean's got all this link with Madeline Pryor, but didn't realize she was with Scott. But she remembers her memory with her son. She remembers she downloaded all these memories as soon as she saw her. Remembers everything, even when she saw Cable before she died in Genosha. It's like, how? And at the end of all this, yeah, Magneto's right. He should kill all the he should destroy the humans. Is Magneto right? How are you any better than anybody else doing that? I don't think he's right. Anybody else I miss? Oh, it was cool seeing Roberto finally use his powers. Oh, and Jubilee a gold digger. When he was having it out with his mom, like, hey, I want to be me, and I don't want to hide and all this other stuff. Jubilee was like, let's go spend some money and relax and do some clothes rehab. It's like, how old are you? This is a serious thing. The idea would be like, let's go blow your money because you got a trust fund. Excuse me? Hey, she ain't the one for you, Roberto. She ain't the one. That's how she solves problems, because this problem ain't got nothing to do with money. There's so much more to come. They're doing so, like, they're destroying so much of the presence. You have to go back in the past. There's no way you can even do any of this. And the idea Xavier shows up and it's like, oh, I'm hoping I'm too late. Everything's on fire in the mansion. You didn't notice that? Everything's on fire. And Xavier's like, hey, I'm glad I'm here. Well, let me call the X-Men. No, get the fuck out of the house. The house is on fire, bruh. And how you not learn how to land that? Are you on the run? So you got Sentinels, you got Mr. Sinister, you got Bastion, you got the governments. Then you got Charles showing up, bringing an alien war. Like, stop. Like, no, go take your ass back to space, bruh. Goodness. Well, I'm Cincinnati, man. Take care.